Evening, sir.
Yo, Avive, what's up, buddy? How's things on that side? Evening, gamers. What's happening, everybody? What's happening?
Evening, gents.
Mr. Brown, Mr. Carl Brown is in the house, people. Mr. Carl Brown. What's up, Carl? How you doing? Nice to see you early. Did anybody spin for the European Guardians or the Spanish pack? I know Dean has Cruyff, and I think Dean managed to get on his birthday. He managed to get Juan Sebastian Veron. Did anybody else spin for these guys? I didn't. Just want to clear my free chance deal. This is my first KDB card. My first ever.
No luck with the Spanish pack, loudly crying face.
Ouch. I know the feeling, though. I know the feeling. Which player were you aiming for, Avive? Which player were you aiming for? Spanish pack. Let me guess. I bet you were aiming for Figo and probably Rivaldo. Well, that's my guess. I didn't spin for any of these guys.
Johan Cruyff.
What?
Good evening.
What's up, Dino? Johan Cruyff. Avivi, maybe you can have a chat to Dean. He has this player. He has this player. He's not my kind of player, but he has this player. Figo. Stats looks decent though. Rivaldo.
Cruyff, the first player on my team sheet.
I know the feeling. Like CR7 is the first player on my team. Makalele. Anybody else went for Makalele? Claudio.
I
The
would love the
Destroyer.
Figo card, smiling face with hard eyes.
You know what? Honestly speaking, Carl, I think that he would have actually suited your play because you play a 4-2-3-1. I think he would have been perfect on the right hand side. But it's not the midfielders that you need. You need a killer striker. That's what you need. That's all that's missing from your squad. Veron. Yeah, so this guy was before my time actually. 99 Lazio. It's before my time. I know the name, but I don't know the player itself. But this is way before my time. You guys see the new signings of transfers of Manchester United? Actually bought this guy, Mazuri. Decent fullback along with Matthias the Wall.
Any suggestions on which striker I should jump in for when the card becomes available?
Well, the first player that I can obviously suggest is the GOAT himself. My personal preference, which is Ronaldo, but he plays to my strengths. But my personal opinion, what I think, I'll show you. So my play and your play style is obviously different. So I would say, just give me a second. So I would say for your play style, okay, for your play style, a killer striker, okay, someone like Mbappe, Romario. These are the kind of players that I would recommend. Rodrigo, Martinez. These are the kind of players because you play more of a low gravity kind of floor passing, or yeah, you play a passing game. So I wouldn't recommend your Weghorst, your tall, lanky strikers. You know, big, bulky strikers that want a powerhouse, bulldoze, those kind of players. That's my style of strikers. I think like Nunes, Giroud. These are my kind of players that I prefer playing with, like Kane. But I think for your play style, someone that will perfectly fit as an epic player is Romario. Romario is your kind of player. I promise you, this guy will get you places. He'll finish everything for you. So I would say someone like Romario. That's first preference, I think, and then secondly, I think someone like Rodrigo or Rodrigo. Go for him. I'll tell you why. Because he's a deep lying forward or deep lying center forward. He can drop, and then he can drop into the center, and then obviously for that cutbacks. But I think he's your kind of player. For me, give it a go with Rodrigo, and if you have Romario, if not, I would say Mbappe, but not the France Mbappe. Go for this one. Play with this one, France Mbappe. But you need to add a couple of skills. You need to add a couple of skills because he doesn't have all the skills that is required, like long ranging shooting. So obviously you're gonna build him your way, but this is the way I built him because he's a center forward for me. I actually don't even use Mbappe as a striker, honestly speaking, because he's not my kind of player for a striker. He plays as a wing. So I would personally suggest go for someone like Rodrigo, Osimhen. That is your kind of second choice, but I would say Rodrigo. Try this guy out, Rodrigo, but not Vinny Jr., not Neymar, Mbappe. But first choice, I think Romario, Carl Brown. Those are the kind of strikers that I think you should get. But one striker that I think you should get once the card becomes available is this guy, Shevchenko. Get him. He will suit your playstyle as a killer striker. But now currently available, I think Rodrigo is your kind of player.
I'll give Romario a go on coming fist.
Okay, you have him. Try Romario. You need that kind of player by your playstyle, I think. You don't need your lanky kind of player like me, man. Perez. Has anybody got Perez? I've looked at the videos, couple of videos on YouTube, and the reviews of Perez is actually quite good. Creative playmaker.
Evening, gents.
Hey Alex, how's things, man? How's things on your side? Anybody trying to get Perez? Let me just check something. Rodrigo.
Sorry for the late join, buddy.
No problem. You joined. That's the most important thing. You joined. Cool.
I'm good and you, brother.
All good, Mr. Admin. All good. All good. All good in hood. Bullet hitter Ronaldo. Anyway, let me just change the screen. So cool. So thanks everybody for joining. I'm gonna get started soon. So as you all know, if yeah, welcome to the Wednesday night. It's supposed to be obviously Tuesday night. So because of the weather, the bad weather, I suggested obviously we move it to Wednesday. So thanks for joining. For those that's watching it for the first time, that's tuning in, that's been watching it, or that's gonna watch it or re-watching it, if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe to the channel for more content. And also, if you are a console gamer, eFootball is what we are playing on this platform. So it's tournaments, it's cup competitions, it's league based, it's all of these competitions that we play. So for most guys that are joining or currently joining, they are part of the R Gaming membership. So all players that's currently playing in the league. So thanks to you for having to subscribe already. But for those of you who haven't subscribed yet, just add a like to the video. It helps me grow the channel, and also the bigger the channel grows, the more content I can put out, the more competitions I can provide for all of you guys. With that being said, let's get started. So as you know, when we do a live stream for the newcomers and also the players that's always joining, there's a incentive available up for grabs again tonight. We're gonna let go of one of this 100 coins. Someone is gonna get one of that, and then two players or two lucky players are gonna get 520 coins. That is based obviously on two criteria being met. One being your username changed to rgaming underscore to whatever your name is, and then secondly, you need to answer the question YouTube channel related. That entitles you to win that incentive. So for all of you that wonders what's next, okay, so I know it's been season 1 and season 2 has concluded, or season 2 rather has concluded. We've completed in overall, we've completed 2 seasons, okay, successfully, and that is all thanks to you guys that has been joining, that has been subscribing, that has been joining the league, latecomers. I mean, newcomers to the platform, newcomers to the channel. I mean, everybody has got a bit to play in the growth of what is currently happening. Okay, so before I kind of say what's going to come next or kind of announce what's next, I need to take you back to last year before this platform started, or when this platform rather started. Okay, so for those of you that attended the a lot of players that's currently in the on the platform, they joined last year. We had a live tournament. It was here at my place. That is actually when this journey started. And for you guys that took note on the day, I had a vision, or I had a long-term project. Okay, so this, everything that you are hearing, everything that you're seeing is a long-term project that I had in mind, that I'm just showcasing and just trying to complete. So it's a long-term vision, long-term goal, long-term project that I have. We are 2 seasons into that long-term project. So how it works, I had in mind, or I have in mind though, I mentioned on the day, I'm looking for 10 champions, okay? 10 champions, that's going to be 10 league or cup champions. So that means every competition that has been showcased or produced by our gaming, every winner, or every champion rather, is going to go onto a champions list, what is called the champions list. Okay, so currently we have our season 1 winner, which is the cup and the league winner, Aslam is Dominator, so his name is first on that list. So second on that list would be Radar, our current season 2 champion, which is the cup and the league champion. Okay, so now currently we have 8 spots available. So now 2 spots is taken by the 2 current winners. 8 spots is currently available. How that is going to work? So every competition that comes up, so every cup tournament, every tournament that is showcased or produced or sent out by our gaming, whenever a player wins that tournament, his name automatically goes on to that list. So, for instance, if we have the next season, league season, and let's say, for instance, Carl Brown, you are the winner for the league, okay, then your name automatically goes onto that champions list. And let's say someone like Alex, for instance, he wins the cup. Then that means Alex's name will also go onto that champions list. So, what is the champions list, you ask? Champions list is a huge tournament that I am going to host for the 10 champions, the 10 league and cup champions over the course of a couple of months, whether it be this year and next year, depending on when we eventually finish or eventually get our 10 champions. So all 10 players is going to enter into a big, huge tournament. You guys are going to be playing for a massive, massive prize. That I can guarantee you. I'm not going to reveal any answers. I'm not going to reveal any. I'm not going to answer any questions regarding what the prize is. But what I can guarantee you, get your name onto the champions list, because the prize that you're going to win, it's going to be a massive, massive, huge
What if the
prize.
saw?
Believe me, believe me, believe me when I say so. Okay, so that is the champions list. So how do you get your name onto the champions list? One, you either need to win any league that's going to be produced. There's 8 spots available. So any league that's going to be produced, get your name or win the league, then you get your name onto that list. Second of all, win one of the cup competitions that's going to come up. That's how you get your name onto the list. Okay, so 10 champions is going to compete. That is the long term vision that I have in mind. So we are 2 champions on the list so far because we completed 2 league seasons. So we are 2 champions down, or up rather, to say the least. So that's the long term vision. Okay. That includes also for you guys that has been wondering, that has been messaging me, that has just been waiting with anticipation what's coming next. So there are 3 things or 3 competitions that's coming. One or two. Two for the longer term is going to be mid-September. Mid-September, season 3 of the league and the cup is going to start. So I don't have an official date. Reason for that being because, as we know, eFootball or Konami is gonna go through a. They're gonna update, or they're gonna do a huge update
What if the same
in.
players already won a league and wins another league?
Okay, I'll answer that question just now. So as far as the league next season or the next league dates is concerned, that I can't confirm yet. The reason why that is because Konami is gonna get, or they're gonna do a huge update. I think it's either the first or the second week in September. So if my planning is correct, all I can say for now is mid-September, right after the big update. That is when we are going to start the season, or the next season, season 3 of the league and the cup. But don't worry yourself about the next league so much, but just know or keep in mind there is going to be season 3. It is coming because of the success of season 2. There is going to be a league, season 3, and a cup as well. Okay. As far as the answer goes for whatever player has already won the league or won the cup, then what happens is that player automatically is going to go, or is going to randomly draw. He's going to randomly draw a number. Okay. So once that is completed, so he's going to be able to choose which player he can select to join the Champions Cup. So I know it sounds a bit unfair because let's say, for instance, someone like myself, I win the league. So because I'm going to favor someone like Carl Brown, for instance, example, okay, I can't necessarily just choose Carl Brown because he's one of my favorite players, because he's my buddy, he's my best friend. I can't just choose him, okay? So a random draw is going to be made. So the champion is going to select a name out of that draw, okay? Whichever player's name he draws out of the players that came in second and below, those one of those players are going to be lucky enough to be joining the Champions Cup, and that is how that is going to work. So, for instance, let's say next season, for instance, okay, season three, Aslam wins again the league or the cup, then that means he's going to randomly select a player that's going to join the champions list. The same goes for Radar. If Radar wins a league or a cup now going forward, he goes and randomly selects one of the players that has already currently um, joined or currently laying second and below. But keep in mind, keep in mind, this is a very important note. In order for you to qualify for this massive prize that I'm planning, okay, for the Champions Cup or the Champions League, if you want to call it that. If your name is on the Champions list, the only way that you can qualify to play and participate in the Champions competition when it happens, because it's going to happen when it happens, the only way for you to stay on that list is you need to participate in the upcoming tournaments. So, for instance, let's say for now, okay, Aslam and Redar's name is currently on the champions list, so they first and second. Either way, it doesn't matter. But the two of them, they are currently there. So let's say the next competition comes up, whatever the competition might be. If they for some reason they do not participate, it doesn't matter where they end up, whether they win it or whether they don't do well in the competition. It doesn't matter. They need to participate. So every player that is on the champions list, if your name is there, you need to participate in every single tournament or every competition leading up to the Champions Cup. Okay. If, however, you fail to enter a competition. If you fail to enter a competition, for instance, Dean wins the next league, Dean decides, you know what, I'm not joining any other competitions going forward, then he, however, forfeits that place. Then, if he was the winner of Season 3 league, the player, the runner-up of Season 3, that is the player that will take his place. So, for instance, if I was the player that, if I played against Dean in the final of the cup, and Dean was the winner, for example, and then obviously Dean's name is gonna go onto the champions list. So let's say season 10 or season 8, for instance, Dean decides, you know what, to hell with this, I'm not going to join any competition going further, so I'm just going to play in the Champions Cup. Negative. So your name automatically, you get disqualified. You cannot be part of that champions list. So who overtakes his name or who overtakes his place is the player that was the runner-up in the competition that you won. That is how that is going to work. Any questions? Any questions? So the questions is probably still going to come through. I know there is like a 2 or 3 second delay, but for the questions comes through, that is for a bit longer than now. So that happens in September. Next month, season 3 will kick off. The date will be confirmed sooner to the time and closer. We know when Konami is going to do their big update. Then the dates will be sent out. As far as the next competition goes, like what happens next, okay? The next competition or the next tournament, just get to this page. So the next competition that's immediately on our doorstep. Before I announce what the next competition is going to be, I need to just also let you guys know. Okay, for every player that's participating on the platform, for every player that is gonna participate, all the competitions that's going to be announced and all the competition that's going to be set up by the R Gaming. Okay, some of the competitions are going to be favored, or some players are going to be favored in certain competitions. For one competition, a lot of epic players or players that plays with overpower players or over OP players or epic players, some competitions is going to favor those kind of players. And then you're going to get into a league season or a different competition where players that like to play with those epic players, that can only play with those epic players, they are not going to be favored in this or in the next competitions again. So every competition is going to favor a certain group of players, not because of the way I'm going to set it up, but it's just the way that, unfortunately, how it works. Because myself, I like to play with both overpowered, epic, it doesn't matter. I play with any kind of player. Because at the end of the day, it's only just a video game. It's only just for the fun, and I enjoy it, and a lot of players also enjoy it. But also you do also get some players that plays because they want to compete against each other. And that is absolutely fine. That's absolutely fine with anybody. So some competitions are going to favor players that loves playing with the overpowered players. Some competitions are going to favor your players that loves playing with below rated players. And some competitions it's just going to be balanced. And then there are going to be competitions that's just going to be extremely tough, where you're going to play with below par players that it's going to frustrate you. But at the end of the day, the reason why it's going to be created that way, so it can make everybody happy at the end of the day. So everybody's going to have a bit of the action, and that is why I can't just create a competition that's going to favor a one set of group of players. So it's here for everybody. But like I said, every competition is going to favor different. It's going to favor everybody. But certain competitions are going to favor you. Okay, like the next competition, the immediate next competition that's coming. I am going to send it out on the group. This is what's going to happen. It's going to be called Epic 31,000. Epic 31,000. What do I mean by that? That's going to be the next competition kicking off. So kickoff is 20th of August. I'll send the details on the group as well. So the 20th of August, okay, that is when kickoff happens. That would be next weekend, Tuesday. Entry fee to that tournament is going to be $50, 50, to enter. The team type that you're going to be playing with is your dream team. I'll show you a couple of examples as to the restrictions, as to what you're allowed to and what you're not allowed to use. But the tournament, or the name, it's called Epic 31,000. Okay. So here's a couple of examples. I put together a few examples of what is permitted and what's not going to be permitted. So, okay. So for example, Epic 3110, what does that mean? What does that mean exactly? Okay. So as you can see, this is a full squad. This is a full squad of 30, okay? Collective strength on the top right is 3010, okay? That, however, doesn't qualify you to have or to play in the competition. Then we go to L test number 2. L test number 2 shows 3010 collective strength. So 3010 collective strength. That is still below, or sorry, that is still above what is required. So let me just show you something. So a team that does qualify for 3100 or 31,000 is going to be, let's show you one now. Yeah. So why we call it 3110, or sorry, 31,000. The reason why I call it 31,000 is because this competition, or this next tournament that kicks off next week and a Tuesday, okay, is going to favor, or not going to favor, but I want to see each and every player play to the full strength of what you can produce. So I know you guys play on divisions, division push, and all of that, but I also want to give you the opportunity for you guys that has paid a lot of money, that has played and paid so much money, like myself. As you can see my squad on the screen, I paid a lot of money to get this squad. But what's the use of getting a squad or assembling a squad like this if I haven't even used it? I can't even use it in any competitions. Well, newsflash, this competition is for you. You that like to play with your overpowered epic players, this competition is for you. So this cup tournament, Epic 31,000 tournament, is going to be for you, okay? But there are going to be certain restrictions. In fact, there's only going to be like one major restriction, but I'll get to that now in a second, okay? So as far as epics is concerned, you will only be allowed, so your squad, for first of all, your squad can only be 31,000 and below. Okay, so in this case, I can't register the squad. Reason being is because my current collector strength is 3106. It needs to be 3100 or 31,000 for that matter. But what you are allowed to use, your first team. So your first team, 11 players. So we have a squad of, let me see, 11 players starting. Then you have your 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So that means you have 23 players that you can register. So unfortunately, this competition only has one big restriction, and that is, or two major restrictions. One, 31,000 is going to be your collective strength. You cannot go above that. Second, you are only allowed 11 epic or overpowered players. Okay, so in this case, this is an example. The squad that you see on your screen, this is an example of a squad that cannot be registered, not because of all my epics, but because one, 31,000 or 3106 is the collective strength. So that means one of the players here I need to remove. And keep in mind, only your first 11 players, whether you start them, whether they're on the bench, only 11 players can exceed 100 overall. So in this case, I got my first team that's exceeding the 100. So yes, Saliba is not an epic player. So I can register another player, but because I can't register one now, so that automatically means that Saliba will fall as an epic player. So this first team is automatically my epic squad. But that means my substitutions or subs cannot exceed 100 overall. So in this case, as you can see, Morata is 99.
Hey everyone. Masood here.
Hey Masood, how's things? Thanks for joining, buddy. So like I was saying, so in this case, Pedro Neto needs to be removed because he would be my 12th epic player. So he needs to be removed. No problem, no problem. So he would be removed. Let's put Dybala in there. So Dybala still can't be in there because, let's see, let's get Griezmann out here.
Imgood, what's happening?
All good, buddy, all good. Just trying to explain what's happening and what's coming next.
Sorry, I'm late.
No problem, Masood, no problem. So as I was saying, 31,000 is the next competition. So you are going to be allowed 11 epic players or 11 overpowered or booster players. So you would look at someone like Kaká, okay? So you would say, yes, he's on 99. He doesn't qualify. He doesn't fall into an epic space. Yes, he does because he's an epic. He's an epic overpowered player because he has the booster. Even though he's 99, he falls as an epic player. Same with Saliba. He's not an epic player, but because of his rating, he's 100. Unfortunately, he now falls as an epic player. So this entire first squad, this first team, is my 11 players as my epic team. So this full squad, as you can see, my substitutions, everybody or every player on my subs, okay, has got 99, and everyone is below the 100. So this now leaves you with a team that you can register and qualify for the epic 31,000 tournament that kicks off next week and
I have
Tuesday.
played with you in division.
It's crazy, boy, ma. I've played a lot of players. But I probably even lost. Most likely I lost. But for me, thanks for joining, though. Thanks for joining. Seeing that I played against you in a division, and also that's where I meet a lot of players, and most of the players that is part of the platform, I met them on the divisions, and they are here now joining the platform, and they're gonna compete for the tournaments that's coming. So I don't push rank for the divisions. I have played in the Division 1. That's all I needed and wanted. I've done that, so now I just play for the fun. Win or lose, doesn't matter. Just play for the fun. But there are some serious players, and most likely you are one of them. And I probably lost. Probably lost. But yeah, back to the tournament. So Epic 31,000. This is what it consists of. Any questions regarding this? And also keep in mind that all your substitutions or your subs cannot have a booster icon. No substitute can have a booster icon. So in this case, as you can see on the left, if this was my players or this was my squad that I'm going to register for the Epic 31,000 tournament, which starts next week on Tuesday. If this is my squad, I can register the squad. Why? Because my first team consists out of 11 epic players, which I'm allowed to. That's one criteria passed. Second, 31,000 is the epic allowed, the collective strength that is allowed. And thirdly, every player on my sub bench, as you can see here, I'm sorry for my face camera being on the left, so you can't see the overall of the top players. But as you can see, every player is below the 100. And this now perfectly puts
So all
you.
players over 100 equals epic players.
That's correct. So if a player exceeds 100, but keep in mind, if a player exceeds 100, they are not an epic, but then they are considered, if they are currently playing, like Saliba for instance, he's currently playing, so he's not considered as an epic, but he's an OP, which is an overpowered player. You understand? So he now automatically falls into this criteria with all the rest. So if you look at someone like I just explained in Kaka's instance, he's 99 rated because I built him myself. He's supposed to be 102 or 103, I think, but because I built him myself the way I wanted him to play, that now unfortunately made him drop to 99. But that still doesn't mean that he falls in a normal player category. Why? Because he's retired and he is a epic player. Okay, so I hope that clarifies everything. So those are the three rules as far as the
Yes,
Epic
I
31,000
understand.
tournament.
By terms of the competition, they are epic.
Definitely. They are epic, yes. They are epic. So I'll send out some examples on the group. I'll send out the rules and the flyer on the group. So just check the message on the WhatsApp group, and that is the next competition. So I'll send it out. Okay. So this is how it's gonna work. Now, this is the very important part. Okay. I don't want you guys to get confused. So because you guys are seeing that these are just the criteria that I don't want you to bypass, and I don't want you to kind of mess up your squads and get confused. So I'll take some screenshots and I'll send it on the group later on. So for instance, this squad, like I said earlier, this squad I can register. Okay. This is where it becomes a bit
The
tricky.
flyer looks crazy good, buddy. Loudly crying face.
Of course, it looks awesome. Not to brag or anything, but I mean, you got the GOAT on there. Come on, man. You got CR7, the GOAT on there. I think that's why the flyer looks awesome. Nostalgia. No, I'm just joking. Thanks, buddy. Thanks, Alex, man. Appreciate it. So, like I was saying, so this is where it becomes a bit tricky. So, in this case, Xavi Alonso, as a manager, he gives you the most, him and Pep Guardiola, they give you the biggest boost to your players. Okay, so the highest boost in player ratings is what these guys gives you. Okay, so I just want to show you an example. If you look at my squad right now, okay, you look at my squad right now, look at the overall of a lot of these players. Okay, look at my collective strength. I'm playing quick counter, right? This isn't my style of play, but quick counter is what I chose. Okay, so let's say, for instance, in the competition, however, you decide, you know what, Xavi Alonso is not working for me. I'm gonna change my coach to Martinez, Deschamps, long ball counter. Any coach. Remember, you can change to any coach that you want throughout the competition. You can, but keep in mind, be very, very careful. Okay. In this case, I chose Xavi Alonso because he gives you the biggest boost. So every manager that I'm going to choose after him is going to drop my collective strength. But if you did it the other way, so for example, I'm going to choose someone like Scaloni. Scaloni gives you possession 87, quick counter 86. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. Position, that's his highest proficiency game. So look at that. Look at that. So now automatically, the collective strength has now dropped to 3093. Do you understand? So that means, in this case, if I were to play with only Scaloni, okay, then that means Saliba no longer falls as an overpowered player because he now falls in a criteria of a normal base player, which is any player that is currently playing. So that means I can register myself one more player, one more epic player. So now, if I were to play with Scaloni on his player proficiency, which is 87, my collective strength, number one, is met. It's below the 31,000. Second of all, I've got 11 epic players that I'm allowed to. And then, all my players on my sub is currently below the 100 mark. So now, this now means that I can register this squad. That is only if I play with Scaloni. Okay, so now let's drop it to his second playing style, which is quick counter, which makes it even 86. It drops it even 30, 92, which is even much lower. So now that means I still qualify because I got my 11 starting players, and then also I got my players here on the left. So let's try a other coach, which is, let's say, Southgate. So Southgate gives you long ball counter, which is his strongest, and then he gives you a quick counter. Okay. So for instance, long ball counter is something that I want to play with. Let's say, for instance, you're a player that plays with a long ball counter. So as you can see now, my player proficiency moves up, or sorry, my collective strength is now at 31,000, which is you are allowed to. Okay, so my starting 11 is my epics, and that is what you're allowed to. So then you get to your subs. As you can see, all my players currently in my sub bench or on my bench are currently 99 and below, and also they do not have the booster icon. So let's say what I mean by they don't have the booster icon. So let's say, for example, someone like Jota, or let's say someone like Modric. So Modric is someone that I don't like. I want to replace him with a current playing player, which is Bellingham. You will now no longer be able to register the squad for two reasons. One, because your collective strength is above the 31,000, and two, he has a booster icon. You understand? So no player that is currently sitting on the bench, if he's not an epic player part of your 11, he cannot have the booster icon. So every player that's sitting on your bench cannot have this booster icon like Bellingham. So he now automatically is disqualified. So now let's go to someone like, let's see, Bruno Fernandes. Let's say, okay, no, not Dembele. Let's say who has the icon here. Let's say Bruno Fernandes, okay? This is a player that I like to play with. So Bruno Fernandes has 93. So now you're going to ask the question. So first 11, the proficiency is 3098, okay? You are in the playing rights. You have your 11 players that is allowed. Second, well, Bruno Fernandes cannot be part of your reserves. Yes, you are within the 31,000, but because he's on your bench and he's not a starter, he unfortunately cannot be registered because he has the booster icon, even though he falls below the 99 or 100 rated. You understand? So because he has this booster icon, he cannot be registered. So only 11 players can be registered as either your OP, which is overpowered player, or as an epic player, if that makes sense. Okay, any questions?
All good, thumbs up.
All good, all good. But like I said, I will explain it, not explain, but I will send it out in the group for anybody that is still a bit unsure. You can DM me, but if you are going to participate in the Epic 31,000 tournament, which kicks off next weekend Tuesday, if you are planning, okay, if you are planning to join the 31,000 Epic Tournament 1, I need your squads to be submitted by Monday 1 p.m. Monday 5 p.m. latest. That is when I need all of your squads to be submitted and ready for approval so that I can put together as to how many players are going to be participating. I will send out the poll on the group as to who's going to be joining. So you can just tick off if you are going to be joining, I'll send the details. As far as your entry fee, it's just going to be about $50. And as far as how the tournament is going to work, or how the fixtures and everything, okay.
I choose my lineup based on form. Does this mean if one of my epics is in bad form, I have to start them anyway, since the epics can't be on?
No. So remember, you do not have to start your epics, okay? So, for example, okay, let's see the form. So as you can see, Bullet Header Ronaldo and your Chiesa is currently on a C form. So let's say you don't like players that is on the C form. You don't necessarily need to start with your epic players, okay? So it's not like that. You can start with any player that you have on your bench, whoever you prefer to start. You can start with any of those players. The idea for this competition is to get you to play with your strongest squad, to give you the opportunity to play with your overpowered players, to play with anybody that you think that can make you win the next player. So if you think, you know what, Dean is a much better player than you because he's playing with his epic squad, for instance, for example, then this is your opportunity to take him down. You're going to match him man for man or like for like, to say it like that, so that you can now say, you know what, I'm playing with my epic team, you playing with your epic team, so let's see who's going to win. So it's my skill versus your skill. And that is why this competition is being produced. Okay, so for example, I know I'm not going to start with Beckenbauer. He's not going to be one of my starters. So I'm going to start with someone like Saliba.
Understood, thumbs up.
Cool. I'm going to start with someone like Saliba. Or, now we know I'm lying when I say I'm not going to start with CR7 and I'm going to start with Morata, for example. I can do that. In this case, I just need to Need to swap this player. Let's see. Let's say Diaby. Okay, he's okay. So in this case, so let's count how many, the booster icon. So let's count how many players I have that has the booster icon. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 11, like you're starting 11, I presume you're going to want to start with your strongest epic squad. Might be mistaken, but it doesn't need to be that. So 11 epic plays is what you're allowed to, or overpowered plays is what you're allowed to, however you want to play it. And that is how the competition is going to work. So the idea is just to tackle every player with your overpower team and to just overpower all of those players. But keep in mind, to those players that's going to enter, that's going to start complaining and saying, oh, you're playing with an epic squad, you're playing with this squad. This is not that competition. This competition is made for you to play with your strongest squad. If you feel that someone like Xavi Alonso, which gives your players crazy stats or crazy boosts, for example, if you take a player like or take a coach like Xavi Alonso, which gives you the most boost, or the biggest boost that you ever seen in a player, seriously, then you know what? You play with him. You can play with anybody, your strongest squad that you have available at your disposal. Bring it on. And the most important part of this Epic 31,000 tournament, okay, is the winner of this competition, of this tournament. Two prizes are up for grabs. One, you're going to be added, the champion is going to be added to the champions list. And two, there's going to be a prize or a cash prize. I can't confirm what the number is yet. So as soon as I see how many players has joined and what our game can contribute to, what the pool and the budget is in that section, then I'll have a number. But that you can be guaranteed. You're going to be guaranteed two prizes. One, your name is going to be added to the opportunity for you to put your name onto the champions competition on that list. You're going to be third, or can be third possibly, and you're going to have a cash prize. Winner takes all at the end of the day. Okay, that is the competition that comes. So next weekend, Monday, which is going to be the 19th of August, 5 p.m. is the latest that you can register your squad. So over the weekend, or from now going forward, put your squad together, your strongest squad that you think that you can challenge. You can either send it on the group for approval, or you can directly DM me. It doesn't matter. So I can approve your squad. I'll put it as part of your profile, and then I'll register you, and then I'll send you I'll send the details for you to make the 50 Rand registration fee, and then we'll take it from there. Fixtures will be sent out accordingly, as you guys know. And that is it. Is there anybody that is available that wants to play a friendly? And as soon as that friendly is done, that concludes, or that will conclude the stream for this evening. Thank you guys for joining. Anybody available to play a friendly? If not, then I will play someone in divisions just for fun. I'll play someone in divisions just for fun. Let's see what we have here. Any other questions?
Let's play.
Cool, cool. So it doesn't matter what squad you want to play with. You
No
can play
incentive today.
You know what, Chodell? Chodell, just give me a second. You know what? I actually forgot about that though. Avive, you sneaky, eh? You just love to win these incentives. But that is all good. That is why we are doing it. I'm thinking you probably want to go for the Spanish pack. Chodell, just give me a couple of minutes. As soon as I'm done with yeah, I know I said about 3, so I'm gonna make it exciting. Let's see, I'm gonna make it exciting. So Jadel, give me a minute. As soon as I'm done with this incentive questions, and then we can play that friendly. Aviva just gave me a reminder. I actually forgot about the not forgot, but yeah, just slipped my mind actually though. Cool. So as you guys know, that if you have changed your Konami username to rgaming underscore Avive, rgaming underscore Alex, rgaming underscore Jodel, for example, then you do qualify for this
All
one.
good,
And
bro.
two, you will be able to qualify as soon as you answer the question that's going to be asked. Okay. So I'm thinking let's give away a 520 coins to one lucky player out there. To one lucky player out there. Okay. So question number one. For 520 coins, 10 months ago, 10 months ago, I played eFootball. I played against a player whose gamer tag was TP 10 months ago. Which team did I play with? What was the name of the team that I played with? Counting down in 30 seconds. 30, 28, 26, 24.
Arsenal.
That's incorrect. 22, 20, 18, 16, 14, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Liverpool.
That's incorrect. 2, 1. And that's it. So nobody managed to get the answer correct. So I played eFootball against a player called TP. That was 10 months ago. I uploaded a video. And he was playing with Tottenham. I was playing with Italy. So Italy is the team that I played with when I played against TP. Next question. Again, for 520 coins. I uploaded a short video the day that I got one special player who is currently occupying my AMF position. He's a brilliant Brazilian. He plays number 22. The day that I managed to spin for him, who here can tell me, currently now as I'm looking at this, how many views did I get on that video that I managed to get my attacking midfielder currently playing number 22? I don't need his name. I don't need his number. I need to know how many views is currently on that video the day that I managed to get that attacking midfielder, the brilliant Brazilian currently occupying number 22 in my AMF position. How many views currently now? In 30 seconds.
433.
That's incorrect. 30, 28, 26, 24,
417,
that's incorrect. 22,
433,
that's incorrect. 20, 18,
184,
incorrect. 16, 14, 12. Come on, guys, keep on guessing. Keep on guessing. 12, 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on, guys, man. It's right in front of you. All the answers that all the questions that I'm asking, all the answers are right in front of you. So the day that I managed to spin for Kaká, you guys obviously know that I was referring to Kaká, the brilliant Brazilian who's currently occupying number 22, playing AMF for me. The day that I managed to get him on that video, 154 views was on that video. 154 views was on that video. So, yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is.
184.
No, 154 was the answer. 154. So, now I'm going to be asking the third question. So the first one you couldn't get the first one you couldn't get right. The second one you couldn't get right. So that leaves us with the last one. So because nobody was able to get the two questions correct that I asked previously or first, I'm going to bulk it up. So as you can see on the screen, there is a 1050 coin pack available. I'm going to boost it up from 520 to 1050. The next question, whoever gets it right is going to be the winner of 1050 eFootball coins. You can do with it whatever you want to. You can try and spin for a couple of players that you're obviously going to want to. But who here for this next question? Okay. The next questions. Give me a second. I just want to open this. Screen. This is going to be a very easy one. Very, very easy one. Okay. Listen to me very carefully when I say this. Okay. You're going to need a very specific answer. I need the date. I need the month. And it was done in 2024. That I can give you. So I need the date, for example, the 1st of the 1st, 2024. That is fine. Or the 1st of January 2024. That is the answer, for example. Okay, that's not the answer, but that is what I'm saying. It's just an example. So whether you say that just the date, the numbers, or the month, doesn't matter. But it was 2024. For the youngsters, they won't remember this, but the name they will remember, or the name would sound familiar. He played for Italy. He played attacking midfielder. He was a tricky master player. They called him the ponytail player. I think that was his nickname. I don't know what his other names were. He played for Italy. Ponytail. He played number 10. 1995, he missed a penalty, I think. That was before my time, before I could even watch TV, but I know about it. Obviously, Google. Okay. You guys probably know what I'm talking about. I don't need his name. I don't need his surname. I don't need none of that. So I managed to spin for him, believe it or not. Who here can tell me the exact date? You know it happened this year, so it's 2024. I need the exact date.
Hi,
And I
bro.
need... Hey, how's it, man? Mr. Countryman, no countryman. How's things, buddy? Thanks for joining. So like I was saying, I need the date and I need the month of when I spinned for the ponytail genius, the wizard, they called him. For 1,050 coins, give me that date, and you'll get 1,050 coins free. 30, 28, 26, 24, 22, 21, 20, 19.
March 2024.
That's incorrect. Remember, it's not just the month. I need the exact date, the number in front of March, if it was March, but what I can say is that's incorrect. I lost count. So let's start with 25 again. 24, 23.
206 2024.
Hmm.
February 28th.
Well done, Avive. Guys, come on. Avive getting that answer correct. Well done, Avive. Well done again. Once again, you scoop that incentive away from all of these guys that has potentially tried for that incentive. So as soon as I'm done with the stream, as you know, as always, I'll send you your coins. Well done to you. Congratulations to you, buddy. 1,050 coins is on its way to you. That is correct. 28 February 2024. The Italian spin produced 36 views, 7 likes. The Ponytail Wizard was the player that I spun for. Well done to you, Aviv, for getting that answer correct. So that concludes, unfortunately, our incentives for the week or for the stream. We'll do it again next week. We'll do it again next week. Jodel, tell me, are you still there, buddy? Trade dealers, just give me a heads up. Are you still up for a friendly? I know it's been a bit longer. If not, then it's all good. Let me know. We can do one sparring match just for fun. Let me know.
Yes, bro, send room.
Cool. Remember, it doesn't matter. You can play with whoever you want to. There's no restrictions. Anything goes. You can play with whoever you want to. Test out a couple of players. Doesn't matter. Just give me a second. I'll send you the room number in a minute. Just let me get this audio up. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to. No countryman. It is a good team, though. Expensive team, to say the least. Honestly speaking, it's an expensive team. Has a lot of players. But it doesn't matter. You can have a good team, but if you're not a good player, like myself, I'm not a good player. I'm an average player. Play for the fun, though. But I must say, I do have a dangerous squad. But if you think my squad is dangerous, dude, you need to see in this on this platform. There's some crazy
But
players.
looking for is not good.
There's some crazy players. You know what? I knew this was gonna happen. So Jodel, I have a bit of a problem. So I'm not able to move my screen. As you can see in the top left, I'm not able to move my screen. So do you think you can create a room for us? And then I'll join your room because I moved my screen to the left and I'm not able to move it or edit while I'm streaming,
Prefer a
man.
speedy
It's cool.
confer like Ruminagorm Bap or Vinny.
Yeah,
Okay, all
obviously.
good.
Cool, thanks, Shadel. So, no countryman, just responding to you. So, look, everyone has their own preference. A lot of players in here, they prefer your run and gun players like your Mario, your Shevchenko, your Vinny Jr. and Mbappe.
2574-1809.
Cool. So yeah, just responding. I'll join now. So just responding to your comment there. A lot of players prefer those run and gun players, but like my style, I prefer your physical, tall kind of strikers. It's just my style of play. So yeah, we all have our preference though. But not taking anything away from them. They are very good players. But my style of play is
Forgot Owen.
Owen included. Saviola. Add Saviola to that list. Beasts. Beasts. All beasts. I see a guy as your Boot Messi or your Owen or Mario. What about all three of them in the strike line? It's like, ugh, I'm playing to lose already before I even start. I play to lose before I even get started. So, um, let's see. Let's see. So, like I said, Chodel, don't worry about. Apologies if your squad is not as crazy as mine. It's all for the fun that we're gonna play. But I just need to get a player that I love having in my squad. Where is he? Pedro Neto. Guys, if you have this player, if you spin for Pedro Neto, oof, I can tell you one thing. Only one thing. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. That's all I can say. It's awesome. Okay, let's do this. Let's play this. Jurgen Meister. I like that. J Dealers Jurgen Meister. So, for example, before we get started, as you can see, my name is on the right hand side. So, if you do want to partake in the incentive, obviously, you would change that Jurgen Meister, for example, you would just change it to R Gaming underscore Jurgen Meister. So you keep your name. I'm not sure if it's going to fit though, but you still keep your name,
Neto
but it
will
just
come
needs to
next
be
days in transfer box.
R Gaming. I agree. Neto's going to come in the transfer boxes because he obviously transferred to Chelsea, I think. Yes, yeah. So, but this one that I have is amazing. Seriously, he is just truly amazing. Let's do this sparring match. Let's do this. Let's do this. Jurgen Flops. That name gets me every time. Jurgen Flops. Kaka, why are you number 9? Come on, man. You're number 22. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Let's see what his J Dealers has up his
That
sleeve.
100 overall card was very, very good and shining.
I agree. I promise you this, Pedro Neto, this one here, phew, this guy is awesome. Look at his skills. He has everything that a winger can give. I mean, low gravity. He reminds me that Boot Messi-esque kind of play. 172 in height, 62 very light, 23 attack, awesome ball control, dribbling. Look at speed and acceleration, balance. I mean, everything you need in that small little irritating kind of players. Okay, let's see. So just for fun, let me try this. Actually, I'm going to be playing with Beckenbauer for the first time. The first time I'm going to be using Beckenbauer. I haven't played with him before. Oh no, I don't even have my... Oh, there's a lot of players I left out, but... let's do this.
Well, a very good evening to you wherever you are. I do hope that you can join me in appreciating this truly beautiful evening. A night that is absolutely...
Beckenbauer plays best at DMF, but he is also good at CB.
Okay, thanks for the tip though. But Beckenbauer's before my time, so I wouldn't exactly know Beckenbauer to know the name.
There is a sense of theatre and the decibel levels
I don't play with him. It's the first time I'm actually going to be playing with him.
Truly colourful scenes here. Apt indeed for one of the most diverse and multicultural cities, that is Amsterdam. Ooh. And those inside this shimmering arena demand the very best.
Come on, Carlos. Push him, push him.
You can see we've
push him.
Weghorst.
Woo! Too powerful, buddy. Too powerful. Well, and that is why I love these lanky players, these tall players. There's just no beating them in the air. Just no beating them in the air.
I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch.
Of course he wanted it more than anybody else. Come on, Mr. Ref. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
I doubt very much that this was in the
up
script.
1. J. Dealer down.
Oh, good read.
Well done. Loka.
Davids.
Loka. Carlos. Carlos. Woo! Haha. Let's go, let's go. Get the ball, get the ball. Come on, CO7.
Hakimi. And it's Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Kimmich.
Ooh, well
Ronaldo
done.
Producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness.
Nearly made a mistake there. Nearly made a mistake there.
And no, that was never going to make it. Well, that's beautifully weighted.
Ooh, Salah.
And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
That is good alertness. Beckenbauer gets across to intercept that. Arsenal making the ideal start. It is something to build on.
It's been a super
Weghorst.
Really well taken goal.
Really well taken goal. That's all you do with these lanky players. Take 2 or 3 strides and you just hit. You hit. He's not your running gun players. Not your running gun players. They're only those 2 or 3 steps and there you go. You hit with them. I like to bully players
take a 2-goal
out
lead,
in the air.
and things should be
And that is why I
comfortable
like
from here
these
on in.
physical players.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Come on, David.
Now it's Kimmich. Picked a decent hit.
Ooh,
Loose ball
that's
now,
a
there's
good
a
one.
chase on to retrieve it. Corner given. Liverpool with the corner. They're first. De Bruyne goes short. Mohamed and the shot!
No. Saliba's there, buddy. Saliba is there.
From the bench.
Saliba's there to stop you.
It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short.
But this time, Davids is going to stop you.
Now it's DePaul.
Nope.
Arsenal can counter
Well done,
promptly here.
Weghorst. Come on, Stevie G, man.
No way through. Messi.
Messi.
And he's quick to get it clear again.
Well done, Ronaldo.
Roberto Carlos. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That's Gerrard. Alexander-Arnold.
Whew. See, my midfield is playing a bit too wide from each other.
And Dijk gets
I'm gonna
over and
win
intercepts.
My defenders up in the air. Got tall defenders. Play for the long ball.
Shifted upfield. Gets his pass away. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And it's Messi. Gerrard, who's set up one goal so far.
They've got to make this nice
Oh,
and quick.
come on.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And that's put paid to a promising move. Weghorst. Looking for
Let's go,
options
Stevie
for
G.
movement.
Let's go, Stevie
And
G.
the
Put the
flag
ball
has
in.
stayed
Come on,
down.
man.
Neymar. Mohamed Salah is onto it in
You're
a
not going to win my
flash.
players in the air. Come on. You should know by
Whether
now.
he had in
You're not going
mind,
to win them
that
in the air.
was not it.
It's all.
Davids. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
The GOAT.
Roberto
Weghorst.
Carlos.
Weghorst.
Massive leap.
There you go.
Yes! And look at his joy. Is this not why we love the game?
It is while we love the game.
What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle. But that was beautifully met, it really was.
And that means just one thing.
The GOAT.
Match ball.
The GOAT.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Arsenal find a position of real strength now. Beckenbauer. It's
Gerrard. Ooh, one of those streamers.
tested the keeper.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
De Bruyne.
Get the ball. Get the ball. Well done.
That is pretty much the end of that.
Come on, Trent.
Alexander
Come on, Trent.
Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
De
Oof.
Paul.
So lucky. So lucky there.
That's well seen too. And it's Locatelli. Oh,
The
is it?
GOAT.
Can he finish?
Yep. That is why we love him. He's the
And
GOAT.
again, they simply do not know
Or should
what
I
has
say
hit
he's
them.
my GOAT?
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
What I actually want to move these This is what I actually want to do, though. Because they are playing way too aggressive. Kaká.
Substitution on the field, number 21.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. It's become a case of men against boys.
Men against
To be
boys, come on,
expected,
Mr.
Peter.
Commentator.
They've gone and
That's
stepped it
awful.
up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. He's going for goal!
Ooh, Weghorst.
Terrific save.
Weghorst put absolutely everything he had into that. Maybe better look next time. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Mohamed Salah. Now it's Neymar. Well, that looks a decent ball. And they win it back again. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Oh, come on, man.
Quality deserted them when
Yamal.
they really needed it.
Yamal.
Salah. Arsenal making some potentially decisive changes. They weren't waiting around. And they can counter here. Weghorst. Kaká. Oh, good ball. Shots on here.
Kaká.
Corner number 2 then. Gets his head to it. And he's hit it too high. Hakimi. De Paul. And it's De Bruyne. Now it's Messi. It's Kimmich. And here's Messi.
Ooh.
Quite squeezed that one
Got you
through.
there. Got you there. I saw that one. I saw that one.
So what can they make of this?
Added time.
Squeeze it
Kaká.
through. De Bruyne. Oh, he's going to be
Told you.
disappointed with that.
The place is tall, man. Can't be playing in the air.
Weghorst. Looking for
Kaká.
a runner. And he
Kaká.
welcomes it in.
Kaká.
That's going to go a long way.
Told you. Can't play in the air, man.
Alexander-Arnold.
I'd live for that.
David.
David.
That's a goal!
Come on. You saw me there. You got
Neymar.
me there, huh?
And that'll be the last act of the first half.
Jurgen
well,
Flops.
what a half. For one,
What a
pretty
name,
much
Jurgen
ideal.
Flops.
For the other, utterly dreadful. And we're only halfway through.
Arsenal have been more or less perfect.
Pep
I would
Guardiola.
say. Their
Kamira wow, Alabacha.
Arsenal have continued without fuss.
To work
do their
host.
thing. They have
Just a
impressed
sparring
hugely
match,
in
but
the
I must
first
say,
45 minutes.
yeah, they
And
are
this
beasts.
is
though.
the very least they deserve.
Don't play up
for
in the
their
air.
splendid
Beast
endeavours.
players. They're just gonna eat up every single thing there is.
Substitution on the field. Number 17, De Bruyne. Number
Whistle
20,
goes, and we start the second half.
Number 30,
Van
Messi.
Dijk.
Coming on the field, number 99.
Oh, now here's an interesting
number
matchup.
22,
Neymar cuts
number
out the pass.
19, Jonathan David.
Arsenal do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter. Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Gerrard. Davids. Kaká. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, they've got it back in a hurry.
Weghorst just want to be gone, yeah?
Beckenbauer. It's Kimmich. David. Pedri. Well seen. Saw that coming. He can run onto that.
This is the time you need that pace.
And that could set him on his way. Oh, look at the space here. Well, the movement is slick. The speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Kaká. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Distributed tidily. And he's managed to
Ronaldo.
get free. He's got forward.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Taken with style.
That's what he does.
And this
Bullet
is
header.
ridiculous.
Play to the strength.
Borderline crazy.
Bullet header.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And he's
no.
done it again. He's
It's
got
Ronaldo.
his second.
That's a poor cross, Trent. It's a poor one.
Again. They are utterly ruthless. Kaká, good driving run. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
David ploughing through the middle.
Well done.
Short changes him with that pass. And here's Mohamed Salah. Oh, good ball, and this looks promising.
Get the ball.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Plays a sharp little ball here. Kaká. Very nicely done. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Kaká.
Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here.
Silky smooth, lanky.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Oh, come on, ref. What was
Whistle
that?
That's a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Arsenal perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Alexander-Arnold. Weghorst. And it's Gerrard. Van Dijk. Davids. And it's Roberto Carlos.
Yamal.
David.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Arsenal are looking to break at pace. Davids.
Oh, come on, Davids.
Time and again they are repelled.
Let's go, Trent.
Alexander-Arnold. Now Davids. And here's Cristiano
Oh,
Ronaldo.
come on, Ronaldo, man. What was that? It's poor.
Bellingham. Mohamed Salah. That looks a good ball through. Oh, can he get onto this? And now the breakaway. And he cuts out the supply. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Gerrard. Beckenbauer. Forward it goes. Davids. Oh, easy pickings there. Bellingham. Can
Oh
he get it
no!
through? Oh, super
Get
ball.
him, Van Dijk,
Here's
get him!
Campbell, tries a
Saliba!
shot. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Bellingham. Aims beyond the defence. And he's away.
Well done, Van Dijk. BVD.
Long ball
BVD in the
looking to
mix.
counter. Hakimi. That's been intercepted. Good spot, he's seen the run. Now it's Weghorst. That's very neat. Alexander-Arnold.
Arnold,
Looks
come
a
on,
foul.
man.
Yep, referee's given it. Kimmich getting this one clear. Davids. He's looking wide. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Hakimi. Mohamed Salah.
Oof. Oh, come
Falling
on.
off target.
Van Dijk.
Threads one in.
Ooh.
And it's the goalkeepers to claim.
Come on, gents. Keep a clean sheet. Clean sheet.
And he was quick to react. And he's intervened well there.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to
Davids.
capitalise on now.
Davids.
Davids.
He's found Davids! Well, he caught
Watch
that
it.
pure,
Watch it.
but no end product.
Davids.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging
come
away.
on,
but the
Weghorst.
manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Arsenal have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Oh, that's a key
Lobotka.
interception. He steps in, and that's the end of that. David, great ball, and he's in here.
Not today.
Well, the defence proved that a foul.
Let's keep it
Yes,
clean.
The referee's given it.
Keep the clean sheet.
Well, you might think
Oh,
he
book
got
him,
off
Mr.
lightly.
Ref,
It is
book
just
him.
a verbal warning.
Book him. He's tearing my player limp from limp.
Oh, nicely intercepted.
Okay.
Oh, terrible pass.
Ooh, Mr.
Oh,
Ref.
that's a foul, and the whistle's gone.
Book him, Ref. Book him.
He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Book him, Ref. Book him.
Looking to widen the gap even further here. He'll fancy himself from here.
Trent. Can we fancy a Trent one here? Trent. Trent stepping up. He's taking it in the corner.
He's gone direct.
What a poor
And he
free
seems
kick.
certain
That's
to get
poor.
the sixth.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Defending of the desperate variety. Nicely weighted ball. Roberto Carlos looking to get on the end of this.
Eh,
And it's going to be another corner.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Oh, it's played into the area. That has been knocked clear. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Salah. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Pedri. That has been slung wide.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And that was very necessary. Cristiano Ronaldo. Davids. Oh, that's fabulous. Davids. And that is expertly dealt with. And that is it.
Yeah.
The referee has seen
Damn.
enough. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Weghorst just could not help himself, could he? 3 goals to his name. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Arsenal have some very strong runners from midfield, and it's not often you'll see a team be so effective by advancing through the middle like that, but this was very impressive, the way they cut through the heart of that defence.
Jodel, thanks, buddy.
That's where we have.
I feel a bit bad for kind of taking advantage of playing with my epics, though. But I'm sure that when we meet again, we play each other again in the league, in the upcoming league, I'm sure that we will, yeah, you'll do much, much better. So that's unfortunately all I have time for. Only the one. It's not a hit and run. I know you are obviously a much better player than what you just showcased now. It's because I was playing with my epics. You played with normal teams. I'm definitely sure that you have much better skills than that. But like I said, it's a sparring match. Competition is coming. So, yeah, we'll do one next time. I'll see you next time. And once again, for everyone that is currently still watching, made it up until here, thanks for watching. Thanks for staying tuned. For the upcoming competitions, like I said, it's a power battle. This short cup competition is just meant for anybody who wants to showcase the strength of their squad. So this is an opportunity for you to win something, win some cash, put your name on the champions board. But be guaranteed, the league that's coming and the cup competition is coming, it's going to be much, much more difficult. So like I said, I cater for each and everybody. And yeah, let's see what happens. Let's see how many players we have that's going to enter and take it from there. But like I said, good game, Jodel. I'll see you next time. And for everybody that made it here so far, thank you very much for joining, guys. This is me signing off. If you haven't subscribed yet, please hit the subscribe button and add a like. This adds to the content and makes it much, much better for me to grow the channel and obviously produce more competitions for you. Me signing off. Until next time, peace. Peace.